Hello everyone, and this is Chopping Up Hoops with your pal Sal. Let's get right into it. Before we start talking about the game last night between the Nets and the Bucks, I basically talk about what happened last night with the Miami Heat and the Portland Trail Blazers. The Miami Heat snapped the Blazers' undefeated streak at 4-0 to defeat them 119-98. But that isn't the only thing that happened during the game. The concerning news is that Dame Lillard left the game in the third quarter with a calf injury. He already had 22 points going into the third quarter, and he is averaging 33 points a game, which is a concern for the Portland Trail Blazers moving forward. Is this a long-term injury, or is this something where they'll massage it out and he'll be back in the next couple of games? To the game of the night last night, the Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets and the Bucks faced each other, and the Bucks came out on top 99-110. But it's just not how they came out. The Greek Freak was on display last night. In the second quarter, he had 34 of his 43 in the second half. The Greek Freak is one of the greatest players of all time in the making. There's no doubt if he keeps performing at this level, Milwaukee will continue to look good moving forward for years and years to come. Through the first two games, in this Milwaukee Bucks season, Giannis Antetokounmpo had been putting up 32.5 points a game, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1.5 blocks, while shooting 70% from the field. And 50, can you believe this? 50% from three-point range. Those shooting numbers are also his career high. So Giannis is looking to potentially be the MVP again. But it's still an 82-game season, and we have to see how things turn out. On the other hand, the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving showed out with 33 and 27. But Ben Simmons is nowhere to be found. He only had 4 points last night. We're talking about a guy who has a contract, a 5-year contract of $177 million. In the last 2 years, he has not earned none of it. And he's not even an unrestricted free agent until 2025. Come on, Ben Simmons. You got to show up. And in the post-game interview, they asked Kyrie about Ben Simmons. And Kyrie said, he was injured and he's got to continue. We're just going to continue to be positive with him and tell him to keep shooting. The Sixers have told him to keep shooting. Everybody who's been in Ben Simmons' corner has told him to keep shooting. But for some reason, he does not want to shoot the ball. I don't understand. This is a miss or make league, so you have to continue to shoot the ball. You tell me what Ben Simmons should be doing right now other than shooting the ball. He needs to be getting to the rack or shooting the ball. He doesn't need to keep dishing these assists. You only get the assists if they're scoring. But guess what? How do you take the pressure off Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving? By shooting the ball. Everybody is daring Ben Simmons to shoot. They are dropping off of him and daring him to shoot. God, if that doesn't get in your mind, I don't know what does. But the thing is you know how you get out of a slump? You continue to shoot the ball. Sorry, guys, but that's a little bit frustrating because, once again, you look at that contract, 5 years, $177 million. Guess what? As long as he's playing and he's not causing any controversy, the Brooklyn Nets organization has to float the bill. So they are paying him for this type of production. If you and I had this type of production, we don't have a guaranteed contract. We would be out the door. But the thing is they're stuck. The Brooklyn organization is stuck with that contract because nobody is willing to negotiate for Ben Simmons right now. Anyways, let's push forward. We got some really good games going on tonight. We got the Dallas Mavericks and the Brooklyn Nets. Maybe Ben Simmons will torch them for their triple-double. I don't know, but Luka is one of the leading scorers in the NBA, and he's definitely going to come ready to put the ball in the hoop. We got the Miami Heat after their win last night against the Portland Trail Blazers, 119-98, against the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors are 2-2 right now. The Miami Heat are 2-3. So we'll see what happens after the Golden State Warriors got blown out in Phoenix the other night. I think they're at home, so they'll definitely be ready to recover. But I hope, being from Florida, that the Miami Heat win that game. Lastly, let's talk about the LA Lakers. They are in the bottom of the league right now. They are 0-4. The Jokic almost had a triple-double on them. And Jamal Murray picked it up. He picked up the slack. I can't believe LeBron James hasn't lost 4 in a row since his rookie season. He had 19 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal. But LeBron James can't do it by himself. Anthony Davis had a quiet 22. When I say a quiet 22, he did produce the numbers. He did have 22 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists. But still, it was quiet. It wasn't impactful. Lonnie Walker is really stepping up as a free agent pickup. He had 15 points. But then they have no one else supporting them. But I think the key is they need to bring a shooter as a starter. They need to bring someone, let's see. I think Austin Reeves, he's okay. But I think to stretch the floor, you need to bring someone like Matt Ryan. Last night he was on the court. He shot 66% from the field. Let's talk about how the Lakers can stretch the floor and get a better three-point shooter out there on the floor for the starting lineup. You don't have to have an Austin Reeves come. Austin Reeves is okay, but I think to stretch the floor, you need a good spot-up shooter like Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan won 2 exhibition game, shot 7 three-pointers in a LA preseason game. I think stretching him and getting him the spots will make the game easier for LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But right now, they're doubling both of those teams because nobody is making shots in their starting lineup. Nobody is making three-pointers. This is a three-point league right now. If you cannot stretch the floor, it will not open up the paint for easy buckets inside the perimeter. The Lakers got to do something. The Lakers have got to do something right now, and I just hope that it's sooner other than later. Listen, guys, if you like what you've heard, like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Check out my other videos. This is Chopping It Hoops with your pal Sal. God bless. Be kind.